Well, hello folks, and welcome back to another edition of the Race Across America Daily Report. Well, as you can see, we're back here in Oceanside, California, preparing for the team start, which will happen Saturday, June 15th at 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But before we get into that, let's check in and see how the teams are doing. So let's check in with our Media 2 reporter, Allison Otto, who's talked to several riders about how they made it through the night and how it is transitioning from the desert into the hills and back into the desert again. Allison, take it away.
Hello and welcome to day 3 of the men's solo competition of the Race Across America. The middle of the pack is just now crossing into Monument Valley, Utah, after enjoying some respite in the hills of northern Arizona.
He loves the hills. He grew up in Scotland and he's been riding hills since he was about 6 years of age, and he embraces them, especially from Australia. He's been a lot of uphill racing up to date. Yeah. So he'll chew them up and spit them out, hopefully today.
It's amazing scenery, absolutely breathtaking. It really is. There's nothing like it.
What did you think of the hills?
The hills? I come from the mountains. I love the hills. That's my
Life.
That's my life.
Yeah.
Really. I have no problems since
His conditions.
yes, since my conditions, and I am pleasure to ride tomorrow in the Rockies, but I am not the fantastic rider for the flash.
You want to see a grown man cry?
So the quads are really tender today from what he's done yesterday. So they feel like delayed onset of muscular soreness, almost like micro tears through his quads because of the amount of hill climbing and descending in particular yesterday, and the control that he's got to do when he's descending the hills.
Yeah, Randy.
As the sun sets here in Mexican Hat, Utah, the cyclists will keep riding through the night. And if they like hills, they've got a treat in front of them, because tomorrow morning they'll be greeted by the Rocky Mountains of Colorado.
Well, thanks a lot, Allison. Now, for several of the riders in the Race Across America, there are different types of adversity that they have to overcome, not just to make it here to Oceanside, but to make it 3,000 miles across the country. Our Media 1 reporter, Andrew Otto, takes a look at what some of those challenges are.
Hey everyone, I'm in Durango, Colorado at the finish line of the Race Across the West. The first men's solo rider and team riders crossed the finish line earlier this afternoon. It was an emotional finish for male solo rider Danny Weiss, who had 16 weeks cut out of his training season due to a leg injury. As we've learned, the Race Across the West and the Race Across America are all about overcoming adversity.
Yeah! Woo! Awesome! Julian, you're up!
Thank you.
Andrew, you're up!
Two-rider team All Wheels for Fibromyalgia biked to Durango in 2 days and 2 hours, a raw team record.
This is cool. We knew we estimated we would be like 2 days and 6 hours, but we beat that, so we're really excited.
RAAM's male solo winner Danny Weiss crossed the finish line a little emotional about all he had overcome. Weiss missed 16 weeks of training due to a broken leg. His training began in April this year, but he still persevered to victory.
2-time RAAM champion, 1-time RAW champion, record pace, I believe. You now hold the Race Across the West solo men's record. How does it feel?
It was tough to come back, but now we are very happy that everything was good, and we hope that we can make the RAAM next year.
Friday morning in Utah's Monument Valley, Kathy Roach Wallace's support crew was helping keep her going. Wallace's biggest problem? A sore rear end. Beyond the behind, Tom Wallace's biggest concern was just getting to Durango before Saturday at 6 a.m.
I think we're far enough ahead of her schedule that we're going to make it easily. 6 o'clock cutoff there. We have plenty of time. We only have 150
miles to do in 18
hours. In 18 hours, so that's easily doable.
Friday evening, Marco Bello made his way up Colorado's Wolf Creek Pass. At the top, he sat with each foot on a side of the Continental Divide, preparing for a chilly descent. Bello was behind lead rider Christoph Strasser.
Thanks a lot, Andrew. Now, back here in Oceanside, there are hundreds of cyclists preparing for tomorrow's start. But before they can get going, there are several steps that they need to accomplish. They need to register, they need to go through inspection, and they need to go through a team chief and racer meeting this evening. Our Media 3 journalist, Michael Helmstead, takes a look at that process.
Hey, I'm Mike Helmstead with the Race Across America. Today I'm at the start in Oceanside, California, where the 4- and 8-member teams head their inspections and riders.
The helmets, right, and the shoes I want to see. So there's a couple different parts to the inspections. We'll inspect the vehicles first for signage and for operational lights. We'll inspect the bicycles for safety, basically for reflective tape all around the bicycle, on the wheels, on different components of the bike, on the pedals or the shoes, and on the helmets. And we'll also make sure that just everything is working right. Everything here is about safety.
I got to spend the day with Team River Riders and find out what they're all about.
It's a unique team because it's a young team from women. I know that all the teams in the area, I think believe that we're the youngest team for women. So we have one senior that's done it before, but the other 3 are new to this.
Lauren Strickton, Team River Riders. I'm Lisa Gallagher from Team River Riders. I'm Michelle Tovar, Team River Riders.
My name is Kristen Cram and I'm with the River Riders.
Our story's pretty interesting, actually. I know Kristen and I both had seen Race Across America quite a while ago, and it was something that both of us wanted to do. And then Kristen and Michelle got together and said, we're doing it in 2011 because it's the 30th anniversary.
We're mainly a Florida-based team. We have one California rider.
I'm not nervous. I'm just ready to start. I'm looking forward to seeing the route, and a little different than last time I raced, so.
Yeah, I have pre-race jitters. I think the unknown is what makes me scared. You don't know the route, you don't know anything about the twists and turns. The descending definitely makes me nervous, but I'm going out there, I'm gonna give it a try.
I'm nervous about a lot. The unknown, the elevation, Florida-based. We don't have mountains or really hills, everything's at sea level, so to start climbing in the mountains is gonna be, I think, the biggest challenge, and not really having that experience.
We have a crew of 10 people. Some of them are cycling based, or they know much about cycling. We have our crew chief is the owner of Epic Cycles in Claremont, Florida, and so he knows about bicycles. We have a bicycle rep who we call our captain. His name is Matt. And then we just have some other people that seem to be important for our ride. We have a massage therapist. We have a car mechanic.
We are the RV. I'm the RV mom, and she's like my right-hand
man
woman. We are making sure that the girls have all their nutrition, what they need before they leave, what they need when they get back, whatever requests they have. If we have to find a DQ for them in the middle of nowhere, if they want a pickle, whatever they want, it's our responsibility to make sure that they're taken care of.
We try to eat a well-balanced diet, maybe stay away from the roughage, the vegetables that would create like stomach upset.
Well, I know that I love to eat. So, ice cream is one of my favorite things along with cake, but I'm not sure what we're gonna be eating. I know we have a vegetarian, and then we have somebody who can't eat anything with wheat in it. So we've got a very interesting array of foods. Hopefully a lot of junk food.
The most important thing that we look for is attitude. This race is more about psychological than physically. So it is important to have a crew that supports the racers, and even though when you're tired and you want to not to have to talk to anybody, you still do it and you put a smile behind it, and that's more important than if you're a great photographer, a great rider, or a great driver. I mean, you could be the best driver in the world. If you had the wrong attitude, you would have not been in this team.
There's a mix of great personalities with this team, and they all been great, and we all get along very good. So it's always a joke here and there. You never know when you'll be laughing next, but I enjoy being with these people a lot.
So if you've been checking the website, you've probably seen the live streaming video. Our live streaming video coordinator, Rochelle Lucas, gives us a look at what you can expect to see tomorrow.
Hey RAAM fans, we're making our way up to Durango, Colorado to live stream the finish of Race Across the West, so be sure to tune into Twitter to find out when we'll be live streaming.
Thanks a lot, Rochelle. Now, since we have so much going on, we've actually added a second streaming video channel so we can cover the start here tomorrow in Oceanside. Our production coordinator, Taylor Weilands, is going to give you an overview of that.
Hi, this is Taylor, production coordinator for the media crew here at RAAM. We're still in Oceanside, California, where the teams will be setting off with their start tomorrow, Saturday, and we'll be streaming live. So if you have a favorite team or you just want to check us out, come on to raceacrossamerica.org.
So there you go, folks. But before we wrap up this report, let me remind you to check into our website at www.raceacrossamerica.org. Check in tomorrow, but until then, we'll see you out there on the Race Across America.